let's talk about money.
For sure, we need to talk about money.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mr. Angel, previously
Yes.
we talked about dreams.
Yeah, sure.
And you elaborated more about the dreams. Don't rent your dreams. You explained. And now, today, we are going to talk about be the first.
Being the first.
Being
yeah,
the first.
Yes, sure.
How can someone really, and how is this associated with with this program of ours? Let's talk about money.
Now, talking about money, you know, they say the winners take it all. And in the world, Bather, we don't look at the second or the first. We don't look at the second or the third person. We always look at the first.
The first person.
In fact, like in elections that were held previously, even if the president, the current president, won by 51% and the other one wins by 49%, the difference of 2%, who sits in the position?
The one who 51.
Even if there are some cases in some places where you find the MP could win with only 50 votes, the difference of 50
votes,
and he goes and earns 35 million per month.
Yes, there is one who won with 17 votes.
That is the truth. So it's all about you being the first. And being the first is fundamental in a way that there is nothing that works even if you are not the first. However, we can say the concept of the first and the last sounds a little bit unfair. Are you getting it? Okay. Even some people, like when we go back at high school time, my uncle used to tell me that I am the first from behind.
The first from behind?
Meaning that I'm the last.
You are the last.
When you start from front. So there are some people who find it hard to say you are the last or you are the first. Even those who become the first actually don't want to show it that they are what? Because the world has demonized the praise of the first. In fact, the president of any republic or any country is called the first. The first family. And the children are first daughters and first son.
First lady.
Yes, why? It is the first family. So the world respects first. Yes.
Okay. And now, how can really, if someone is prepared to make money, we are in a session of money, we are talking about money, how can someone be the first? How can I be the first? Me, like as Samuel. How can I be the first if I want to make more money?
Being the first, maybe we need to first understand what is the definition of the being first.
Being first, yes.
The word first. One of the dictionaries, the Merriam-Webster's dictionary, defines first as being, as preceding all others in time, order, or importance. Preceding others in time, order, or importance. So what does that mean? It means being the first for you, you need to precede others in the order of orders in 1, 2, 3. So you are 1. Secondly, in time, as in you appear, you are the first to reach. Your services are given faster, quicker. There are some of the supermarkets, you go there and you find the person serving you. In fact, when you give him your money and he's giving you your change, he does it so fast. And he wants another client, another client, another. Why do we buy cars? To be fast. We reach at the workplace fast. Why do we buy phones? To communicate easier and faster. Imagine if you are to travel from here to Guru. Imagine if you are to travel from here to Dubai. How long would it take you on the car if there was no planes? There was intercontinental delay in travel, so they had to actually manufacture aeroplanes. People are now trying, in fact, one of the greatest man is trying to find a way on how to make rockets. You know, rockets are the first, they are so fast. So they are trying to see how can human beings start travel in rockets other than airplanes, which means you'd go in a rocket
very fast.
Yes, like you spend 10, 20 hours, you're already in the United States. Okay. Are you getting it? So why are we always in the first? Some cities have adopted cable cars. Cable cars, you sit down, within a minute, you've covered like 100 kilometers. You go. Why? First is the most important thing. So how does first come in making money? I think that's the question.
Yeah,
now.
that's what I want to understand.
When, for example, there was a problem in shopping. Are you getting it? You go
In
to
shopping.
a grocery store, you buy stuff, it takes you time. But when Amazon, Bezos saw the need of people needing to be served first, he created Amazon. You don't need to come to the grocery store. You get to go to Amazon.com, order what you want. They give 1 or 2 days. You get your stuff. If you are near, even it can take 2 to 3 hours for you to have your stuff delivered at the comfort of your home. Now you can imagine how fast it was. And this one made him the richest man in the world. So the first way you do things makes you earn more money. And another thing, in the same definition, preceding others in importance. The services you are doing, is it that important? Are you getting it? For example, an accountant and a house and a cleaner, who earns more money?
An accountant and a cleaner. An accountant.
Why? The order of importance. Being the first means also preceding others in importance. That when the boss is trying to consider people to pay first, he tries to see an accountant because he's more important than a cleaner. So the question is, the listener who is listening to us, in what you are doing, is that important? Can a client first buy your services before others? Now, if he considers buying your services than others, then you are first.
Okay.
So you'll be paid earlier and easier than the rest.
Then I don't know if I could really understand from you.
Yes.
Whereby you are saying being the first.
Yes.
How do you look at this? If I move very early now in sales and marketing,
Yes.
I move early, I move to the field, I'm the first in the field. Does
Yes.
it make me being the first in having money and making money?
Yes. Another worm catches, another bird catches an early worm. Yeah. What does it mean? That the bird that wakes up early, it will eat the first worm. Are you getting it?
Okay.
So when you get to the field early and you are well skilled, the importance comes with the level of skills.
Of skills, yes.
So the cleaner has less skills compared to
the accountant.
And an engineer may be also more paid than
the accountant.
Are you getting it? The order of importance.
Yes.
The services, the services, are they important? Is the problem trying to solve a 10,000 or a 1 million or a 10 million? The importance. Like some people who manufactured smartphones, they became so rich because it was important to have a cheap communication method. And when airtime became an issue, people developed apps like WhatsApp that you can even make a call without loading what? Airtime. And you make more calls on your data than you would make on your airtime. So the time is going to come when people no longer load airtime to call.
Okay.
Because everyone will be having enough data. You just call or text or make a voice note. Are you seeing it?
I'm getting
So
it.
the order of importance. So loading airtime is less important than data, because when you put their data, you send a message, you send a video, you send a text, an audio, and even you can make a call or a video call. You see the order of importance.
Yes.
It makes, so when you go to the field early and you're highly skilled, the market will value you and will pay you more than the rest. So that's why I think for us by enterprises, we focused on sales and marketing. Do you know why? Every company is looking away on how they can increase their sales. So we take the first order of importance. Every company, yes, production has been made, but we need the market. How do we make people know us? We should hire buy enterprises to market us. We should hire buy enterprises to increase our sales.
Okay.
Because sales and marketing comes first on every company. Because it's what sustains the company. In fact, you find the amount of money invested in marketing promotions and sales promotions are higher than even the amount of money put in production of the product.
Okay.
Because having a very good high quality product without a marketing and sales strategy is also nothing. Your stock, your inventory will remain in the stock.
It will not move.
Yes, and if it doesn't move, you're not in profit.
Mm.
Yes, so your marketing, that's why we chose to be the first in that category.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I think now someone could really understand being the first.
Yes.
But on the other hand, would really want to understand
Yes.
how could these people get these clips and understand these audios. How can someone get? Because there are some of the previous programs which you have been doing. Maybe someone could not have been on the radio, and he or she has interest of listening to these
Yes.
programs. How can someone access the programs and we move on?
In short, you could still listen to the next program the following day at the similar time.
Mm.
You get the same time now. You just go just 10 minutes behind, and then you start listening. Or you can still find us on the same recording or the same program at YouTube, the YouTube channel Angel Bahavo, and the Facebook page Angel Bahavo. We just get the recording or the video or the audio and teach yourself on being the first. Now you cannot be the first in the market unless you think of wealth.
Okay.
Because why are we getting into the market? To be wealthy, to have enough money that we shall never have another problem on money.
Now you're bringing in another thing.
Yes.
Someone who could want really to understand when you talked about think wealth.
Yes.
And thinking wealth and money, and let's talk about money being the first dream. How are all these connected?
Money is a concept which cannot be felt or touched or understood.
Okay.
Unless you have it.
Okay.
And so is money makes you wealthy. We become the first to make the money.
Okay.
And we dream to have the wealth we need.
Maybe you'll explain more about that tomorrow.
Maybe tomorrow. Let us look at it.
Let us look at it. Think wealth tomorrow. Don't miss the program. It will be live on the radio at the same time.
Yes.
Don't miss.